Hello. I made this film to show how a family is affected when an older member's mind is slowly deteriorating. There are no actors in this film. They are all members of my family. And coincidentally, none of the answers they give to the questions I ask have been planned out or rehearsed beforehand. The hardest part of making this film was the planning, as I had to create something that was interesting whilst considering the feelings of those people involved. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me make this film, especially my mum, who had the hardest time dealing with the situation. And of course, this film is dedicated to my grandmother. Thank you.
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark.
Right, so you've been to see her quite a lot recently. How has she changed over the last couple of months?
She's got a lot of worse, she's lost lots of weight, her memory's gone a lot. She's just decreased quite rapidly.
Has she ever said anything to you that was completely out of character or made you really worry about her condition?
Yeah, a lot of stuff really, she gets people confused and stuff that happens and all that.
And do you think being told that she had cancer made her condition worse?
Yeah, because then we all knew that she was going to die.
And you think that she picked up on
Yeah,
what we were
she was
feeling?
going to die.
And who do you think took that news the worst?
Richard.
I think Richard did. And what effect do you think that news had on our family as like a unit?
I think it's brought us closer together.
Do you think there was definitely a bridge made?
Yeah, it's brought everyone closer together.
I held my tongue as she told me so.
Right, you hadn't seen our grandmother for quite a while before all this started. So when you went to see her again for the first time, what was it like?
I was more nervous than anything, to be honest, because I hadn't seen her for a long time. I didn't sort of know if I'd know what to talk to her about, or I knew that she sort of had a bit of dementia, so I didn't know if she was going to recognise me, or really I was just apprehensive about what sort of state that she'd be in, really.
And how did the person you saw differ from the grandmother in your memory?
Well, I always remember Granny from when we were younger, going to the beach, swimming in the sea, just being really active and just a lot younger, and from when just younger really, a lot more active and yeah, like that really.
Was there an occasion where she said or did something that seemed so unusual or wrong that made you realise just how bad she was?
Yes, the first time I came to see her, I knew, well, I'd been told she had dementia, but that was the first time I'd really had a conversation with her, and it was just the way she asked me a question about 4 times in the space of 10 minutes, and she had no idea that she'd asked me that, and I was just totally shocked because I knew she had dementia, but I had no idea it was as bad as that, so shocked, I'd say.
How long before the cancer was discovered did she show signs of dementia?
I think it was possibly about a year ago when she fell down and broke her wrist. Her memory sort of got worse from then.
What were the first signs?
Basically, it's where if we would go out to the shops, she'd always seem to be buying the same things each week, like shampoo, and she had a thing about clocks.
And how quickly did things get worse?
I think things got worse as soon as she was diagnosed with cancer.
And you were one of the main people she became dependent on. What kind of things did you have to do for her?
The most important thing was to make sure she had her medication and make sure she actually had something to eat, and she also needed help with like bathing and washing and shopping.
And if you met a family who are about to go through something similar to what we have, what advice would you give them?
Basically to just remember that they don't always know what they're saying, and sometimes like she'd ask me questions like, am I going to die from cancer? Yet the next day she wouldn't even remember she'd said that. So you just have to take each day as it comes, really.
What was your reaction when you heard about the cancer?
I'd have to say shocked about that as well, because I know the statistics about how many people get cancer, but I've never actually known anyone to get cancer, and I've always just thought of Granny as young, so it just shocked me that she had cancer. Just really shocked. I'm worried as well, because although a lot of cancer can be treated, I know there's also people that die, so worried about that as well.
And obviously you feel you need to visit her as much as possible now. But what's going through your head when you think about visiting?
The main thing really is this going to be the last time I see her? That normally goes through my head, which is a horrible thought, because I don't want it to be the last time I see her. So really it's just to make every time you see her count in case it is the last time.